excuse. Well, the government, they may come after my tax-exempt status. Well, what are you going to tell God? What are you going to tell God? You're going to tell God, well, God, is that a good enough excuse? God's not going to listen to that as an excuse. What are you going to tell God when He says, what about these people here that were following the wrong direction? Well, I was scared to tell them that might offend them, God. It might make them mad, God. Well, you know what? God ain't interested in your excuse. I blame so-called Christians. I blame so-called pastors for where we have come with the threat of Sharia in America. I blame pastors. I blame Christians for the threat of radical Islam in America. This is the fault of the church, not the government. Everybody wants to blame Obama. It's not Obama's fault. Obama's the same man he was when he got elected. It's our fault for even letting him get into office. It's our fault. It's the church's fault. It's the pastor's fault. That's whose fault it is, for not speaking up. You know what the Bible says about that? The Bible says in Matthew 18:6. Matthew 18:6 says, if anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, they say they believe in Allah. In other words, they want to believe in God. They say but if you cause any of the ones that truly want to be saved, they want to follow the path, they want to see salvation, if you cause one of these to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. I think a lot of pastors are going to find themselves in this situation because they're causing a lot of people to fall. They're causing a lot of people to stumble in their Christianity. They're causing a lot of people to just be quiet. If you don't be quiet, you're going to rock the boat. If you don't be quiet, you're going to upset the powers that be. If you don't be quiet, people are going to get upset. If you don't be quiet, they might start throwing shoes. If you don't be quiet, something might happen. If you don't be quiet, something might happen. It says, woe to the world because of the things that cause people to stumble. God says, woe to the world. That is you. That is pastors. That is Christians. That is everybody that takes the message. That is the media that takes the message and twist it and manipulate it to control the people. It says, woe. Woe to the world because of the things that cause people to stumble. Such things must come, but woe to the person through whom they come. We're talking about the pastors. We're talking about the cowardly church that is in America today. We need to stand up and preach the truth, and that is not the truth. That is a lie. That is a lie, and the only way we show the love of God is not to pat you on the head and say everything is going to be okay. That is not love. Love is showing you the way. Love is telling you the truth. Love is doing our utmost to make sure you know the truth and you have the opportunity to accept the truth. So I call for every pastor, every Christian, every church leader, every evangelist, come out of hiding. Come out of your little protective cage. Oh, you Republicans. Yeah, we were there last night. And we were asked to come and meet some Republicans at a dinner, at a hotel. What was it? The Lincoln dinner. The Lincoln dinner. And what was done immediately, we shook a few hands. We were told thank you very many times. They took pictures. The people were there. They were thankful They thank Dr. Jones over and over again for standing up, for having the courage to speak the truth. But what happened? Jealousy kicked in. And they were afraid to have him there. So we were asked to leave. So we did. So I'm calling you Republicans. You're being controlled. You're being told what you can and you can't see. You're being told what you should and you should not listen to. You're being told what to vote. I got news for you. When you get to God and you say, well, this is what I was told to do, that won't cut it. We need to come out of hiding. We need to come out of our excuses. Well, we need to come out and take a stand and be seen and be heard and let our voice speak the truth. And last but not least, I thank you for that warm reception, but last but not least, here we have supposed to be the radical conservative Republicans, the Tea Parties. Where's the Tea Party at? Anybody here with the Tea Party? We got a few. This place should be overrun with the people that want to see biblical principles established back in government, freedom established back in government, back in our local laws. That's what we want to see. But you ain't going to see it sitting at home watching it on CBS. You're not going to see it sitting at home in front of your TV watching the news saying, oh, that's right, oh, that's right. Agreement will not change anything. Coming out and making things happen is what is going to bring the change. Thank you.